What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I have something a little bit different besides the Crew 2. I'm still playing Crew 2, having a lot of fun, but today I wanted to jump into a little bit of Fortnite Save the World. I also play quite a bit of Fortnite, a little bit of the Battle Royale, but a lot of Save the World, which is the campaign mode of Fortnite. And involved in that is building some bases, and as you guys can see, just from what I'm looking at, this base is absolutely huge. You start with nothing, it's just an open world, there's nothing here besides trees and rocks and just some things that you can break down, but I want to show you guys what I've built over the last several weeks. And there's also multiple bases as well, so this is just my very first base, and I ended up spending a lot of resources. As you can see in the top left hand corner there, for the wood I have 3,000, brick I have 3,000, steel I have 0, but I have a ton, and also used a ton on this place. But so what happens with Save the World is you jump into just different areas, and you have to fight off zombies every single mission. It's a whole bunch of different zombie characters that come and try and attack your base. Trying to get to, I'll show you in a minute, but there's a little pyramid in the center, and it's, I forget what it's called, but it's something you gotta protect. So let's go check out the base. I just kind of want to show you guys a little bit about it. Now I've upgraded all these different pieces that you're seeing, are structures, like walls and stairs and floors, but they've all been upgraded 3 times. So I've had to use per thing like 60 to 70 material, and it takes a long time to get all that. So let's start, I guess. I don't even know where to start. It's so big. Let's start over here. We'll start in the one corner. We'll wrap all the way around the entire building. So the theme I went with is making it look more like a castle than anything. I wanted the older medieval castle, just make it look sick, make it huge as well, and I'm pretty sure I accomplished that. It looks pretty good. So basically all the zombies, where they spawn when they're trying to attack my base, is somewhere out here in open field, so I can't really build out here, otherwise when they spawn they just destroy everything. So that's why I've kept most of the builds up there. But what happens is they come running over here. Most of the time they go up the ramp there, but if they're here they'll get shot. These are wall darts, and it shoots out darts at them, so it kills a lot of the zombies there. They are upgraded. I have my wood floor here with just a couple traps over here with the wall darts as well, just in case. You never know if a random zombie comes over here, and they might get shot once or twice. So as they're coming up, they have 2 ways to go in. They have either that way or to the left here. There's another little spot there which I'll get to in a minute, but let's assume they're coming to the right. So I have wall darts set up that shoot 3 tiles long, so they're getting hit by wall darts. They're also getting hit by these wall darts, and then as they go, if you go into this corner, same sort of thing, lots of wall darts on the walls, and then these punching pads. So as soon as they go to the wall and trying to destroy it, these punching pads are going to actually bounce them back. So they're getting bounced back and getting hit by darts yet again. So they can keep doing that, or if they don't even go over there, which I don't think they do because where they're attacking is more to the left there, they'll come into this little section. What I have here are some zappers, ceiling zappers on the walls, or the roof. So when they run through there, they not only get hit by that, they get hit by these the darts, sorry. They also get hit by those darts because it's 3 tiles long, and they also get hit by this floor spike that are retractable, so whenever they're on it, they get hit by it. So let's say they make it past all that, which is great. What happens here is behind the staircase, I have another zapper. So whenever they step onto this platform, they get zapped again, and then I also have a launch pad here. So whenever a zombie runs on it, they get shot upwards. And because I have stairs there, it actually bounces them back over here. So what happens is once they're bounced over here, they go through everything again. They keep doing it over and over and over. It's a constant cycle, so it's very, very hard for them to actually destroy that wall and get through. Unless there's a whole swarm, like lots and lots of zombies going through and they're getting a lot of damage. Because as you can see, it's 1800 health per wall, which is a lot of health. This is actually just surrounding a, you can't see behind it, but there's just like a hill, just like this basically, like rock, that you can't actually destroy behind that wall. So I just built around it just so I can put extra traps. They'll never try and break these walls ever. It's just very, very pointless. So that's for the right side of this side of the castle. Now they come over to the left. So if they make it this far, they're getting shot by those darts. If they're actually keeping it snug and running by here, they'll get affected by these little wall spikes here. But this is the same setup right here with the wall darts and the launch pads and floor spikes and all the zappers, and then zappers behind those stairs as well. And then I just have some extra spikes here. Not necessarily saying that they'll ever come to this wall, because again, it's pointless. They're trying to get in towards that big beam in the sky. So they'll either go in there or they'll go in on the other side. What I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to put down another trap. It's not completely finished either. There's still a couple things I want to do here, but this is my very first base, and you don't really come back here often anymore. So what I ended up doing, there was a tower here before. I ended up just modifying it and upgrading it and making it my own. So it's a little platform. It's useless, but it's kind of cool. I thought it was nice to upgrade it, and I might put like traps here. It might be like a little safe zone. Just make it overpowered. So anyway, I don't really go up there. There's no point. The only point really to have it is to get a good view at the entire castle. So now we'll come down here. What actually ends up happening as you progress, because they're not always just going after that main center one. There's something called amplifiers, and there's normally like 4 or 5 around the map, but you have to build around the amplifier to protect it. So I built this little mini base that's very close to our castle, obviously. I'm not too proud of these ones. These ones are just kind of thrown together, but it works. It's good enough. Especially you get to play with 3 other people when the zombies are attacking your base, so it's very rare that most of the zombies even get close to the base. Most of the time you're out in the forest just killing them, so this is pretty cool though. It's very similar to what we just saw. I don't have launch pads here. Again, it's like the very first one I made, and I'm not very proud of it, but same situation with the stairs, just kind of extra protection and a lot of traps. So with that being said, we'll look at the front. Now the front is probably one of my favorite places. That's where I started with making this, and actually, you know what? We won't go to the front. We'll go over here. We'll do one side at a time. So right here, this is on top. Actually, you can see right now underneath it. I hardly see, but you can see the green. This is just like that little hill that I was talking about. So again, I just built on top of it. It's kind of a lookout, so when the zombies are spawning, you can pick them off from up here. You can also put a defender here. So what a defender means is I have a whole bunch of survivors, and they can help me during an attack. So I can put him here with a shotgun or a sniper, and he can also help pick them off. This is a healing pad, so you come on here and you just get extra health if you're low on health. So what I have here, because there's not really any way, unless they're coming from the front, there's not really any way to get up here. So I just have some retractable floor spikes, and then also some gas that comes down underneath the stairs there. So not a lot of protection over here, but I don't really need it. They've never actually ended up getting up there. If they, for whatever reason, come from behind, which they've never done that, you can't even build back here, but if they ever come from back here, it's very, very weak. It's probably the easiest way to get into the castle, but I'll build on that later and fix that up. Down here is like a little death pad. If you're in here, they can't really get out, and they're just attacking walls and killing themselves, basically. So that's it for the right side of the castle. We'll go over to the front again. and check it out. So I built all these stairs, just like any castle, always has stairs, big stairs running up to it. They're all built out of stone too. I made sure to build most of the castle out of stone. These little side amplifiers are built out of steel, so they're a little bit stronger, but doesn't look as effective when you're trying to build a castle. But yeah, you come up here, same situation as down below. I have the ramps with the launch pads. I have a lot of gas in there. Gas are very strong, but it's not very good in this game mode because I put them down when they were super weak. Not very upgraded traps, so probably have to fix those up, but it's not a big deal to me right now. Then we got the floor spikes, and I just did that all the way around. Zombies will never get up here, so it's not a big deal. I just put the floor spikes and a couple of ceiling zappers as well. This is a launch pad for the players, so if I jump on that, it shoots me up to the roof, which I'll show you in a minute. Over here, very unlikely that zombies will get to. I just made it look cool and made it fit the theme. And then down here is the launch pad strategy of just shooting them out and having them get hit by all the traps over and over and over again. And after building this, and it took so long and so many resources that I had to go out and I actually had to loot. No zombies ever make it up here, ever. So, kind of useless, but whatever, it still looks cool. This is probably my second or third amplifier that I built around and protected. So this one I more did the same strategy of the launch pad. I got these new ceiling zappers, which actually zap 9 tiles wide, so a 3x3 square. So any zombies here, if there's one tile ahead of me, this zombie's also getting zapped, which is awesome. So I started building most of my bases with those sort of traps. And again, they are behind the stairs as well. So lots of darts on the side there. Again, for the roof, there's no way zombies get up here. Actually, there is a way. There is now a zombie boss that can throw other zombies. So if that's the case, then they can get up here and get pretty close to the amplifier. But I have my defender pads. I have my healing pads. And that's about it up here. There's not really much to look at. That's the amplifier inside. You just have to build a little bit around it. It's very symmetrical. Most of the stuff on the front is the same on the back. And then both sides are exactly the same, just with little ceiling zappers underneath the stairs. So lots of darts on the walls. When I can build them, I do. Most of the time I build them up against a solid structure that can't be destroyed because then zombies don't go after it. If, for example, this was hollow on the back, zombies would probably just come and destroy this wall. But because it's not hollow, they have no point of destroying the wall. So literally, that trap's there until it uses too many uses. So this is the side of the castle. We're no longer at the castle, but I'll show you the outside. It's just traps everywhere, traps for days. These are flame traps, so when you run on it, zombies get burnt. This is a little area I built just so I can put some more traps. You can never have too many traps. Traps are the key to the game. Like, I could probably start the mission, have all the zombies come, not shoot a bullet, and still survive just because of the traps. All the traps would kill them. So, a little death pad right here. You basically just, the spikes kill them. That zapper kills them, darts kill them, all these spikes kill them. By the time they get to this amplifier, they're already weak as heck if they made it that far, and most of the time they don't. So, again, I want to build more traps. And this is a little bit, the whole idea behind what I want to do is if they were to make it to my amplifiers or my base, I want them to already be as weak as possible. So the spawning point for the zombies are all down here. They all spawn, they're all running towards those different lights in the sky trying to destroy them. There's different waves, so sometimes they come from the west, sometimes they come from the south, sometimes the east, and so on. But, for example, if zombies are spawning here and they're coming up through this way, what I want is for them to just get destroyed. So, already, the very first tile, they get burned by the flames, shot by those darts, shot by those darts. So it's not a big deal. It's not going to cause a crazy amount of damage. But then you go in here, and you get hit by these floor spikes. You get hit by that ceiling tile. And then you run up here, you get hit by these floor spikes, and then tires fall on you, and those darts shoot you. And then you run a little bit more, those spikes, that ceiling tile, those darts, that's floor spike, and so on and so forth. You know, I can go on all day about how many times they're going to get hit. I'm pretty proud of it. This is another way I guess they could come up, which I can modify and create to be like a little death trap. But yeah, they can run up here as well, and sometimes they do this as well, and then it's just clear and open to the amplifier. But again, they won't get very far as the material is very strong, and these are a little bit updated traps. So most of the time they'll die, especially because we have 4 people shooting them down here anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But again, we will modify it and make it a little bit better for the future. What we'll take a quick look at is the left side here. So over here, if they run up against this wall, behind this wall is a solid wall, so it's really not in danger at all. But for whatever reason they do, they'll get punched back and hopefully decide to go somewhere else. So again, same situation. You come in here, they get launched out and blown apart by all the traps again. Everything's very similar all the way around. I find it's the best strategy possible to keep the zombies out of the base. Over here, again, they'll never get up here, but I just built this just to make it look a little bit better. Now this is the player launch pad. It just boosts you up. So I built some stairs here. It's just a quick, easy way to get on the roof. I jump myself up, run up the stairs, and then I'm on the roof of the castle. So I built all these little, I don't even know what to call them, but they're like little pillars on the castle. So this one's just a health pad, but some of them have defender pads, I think. I thought I built some defender pads, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, so they're all health pads, but that one's a defender pad right there. But anyway, just kind of gives it a good look. Then I got all my defender pads here at the top of the castle as well, so any zombies that are coming in, they can help assist. It's very basic up here. There's nothing really to look at. I made it very plain. Same situation on this side as well. I put some defender pads on top. They'll never get attacked by zombies, so they're always just here, just shooting all the zombies that are spawning. This is actually where I started, right up against this wall, and I just built all as high as possible, and I built these 2 pillars, and that's what I based it off of. I got the idea behind it. Let's see if I can get off top. Actually, we'll jump down here. So there's no way for zombies to get up here either unless they're thrown up, so I don't really need a lot of traps up here. I built some stairs all the way to the back side of the castle. Over here I put like there was a spawn amplifier. I'll see if I have one. I don't think I do. Normally I get rid of them. But anyway, when you put it down, it stops the zombies from spawning in a certain area. So I put one down and built around it, and it disappeared. So that's why that's there. Other than that, there's no point for that. This is useless, but just kind of makes it look like it's not just a flat wall. No zombies can jump over this little crease right here, so this whole place is safe. On the back side, just some punch pads. Again, there's nowhere for the zombies to come up, so pretty useless. And zombies don't even spawn back here actually, so I'm not even worried about back here. But same situation here. We got some stairs to go down, and then there's only one doorway inside. So I forgot I put a defender there. He keeps telling me he needs a shotgun. So there's one door inside, and it's this one right here. It's not very well protected, but I'm not too worried about it. There's not really a way for zombies to get up here. So we'll open it up. And this is like if for whatever reason they did get to it, and because it's not protected, they can break through it very easily. I rigged out like 4x4 or 2x2, sorry, room just full of traps. So they're getting hit by so many traps when they come in here, and it's not good news for them. So that's just worst case scenario if they do end up coming in there. If for whatever reason they end up coming in through any other place of the castle, I have all this rigged around that big pyramid beam that I was talking about. All this rigged, so not only do they have to get through everything outside, but they now have to get through everything on the inside as well. Really, I had to do that because it was a big open space, and it was too open. You have to do something with it. This is another door. It's useless. It's not supposed to be there anymore. It was going to be like the front door, but I had to build there, so that one is supposed to have a nice little platform that walks around. Actually, yeah, that one leads outside, so that's the second door right there. I just never built the platform to get outside, but I'll do that eventually as well. It's just a little trap room here. And then, yeah, we got some stairs here that leads all the way up to the roof. Just quickly access the roof, and then we got some other areas as well. Got a door here that leads to that big tower on the outside. The ones I was saying that I started with. We'll go on top of those and just check them out. So they overview basically everything of the map. Got a big useless roof here. And then the last thing I want to show you is just what I am actually protecting. I think it's called a storm shield. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but it's just through this door. It's another little room, but here's the pyramid right here. This is my computer, so I can access it, and I got my storage of stuff. So I do have a lot of steel that I can use if I wanted to. There was a time like this was entirely full. I had like 60,000 resources, and I was going through it like candy, just building these places. Because the next one is even bigger than this place, and I'll show you guys later. But it's bigger, and it uses a lot more resources as well. So that's what we're protecting, and I would say it's pretty well protected. I mean, if they were smart, they would definitely just try and make their way onto the roof with as little traps as possible and jump right through that, and they can attack it, but that will never happen. And then this is just like a little underground bunker. You can't go in here or anything, but that's what I built it around. So I thought it was pretty cool just to kind of have like a little secret layer down here, you know? So that's why I built it the way I built it. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really enjoyed making it. It's actually really fun to do this sort of thing, and yeah, just start from nothing and build it up and see what you can actually create. So that's mostly what I do with Save the World. There's a whole bunch of different missions you can do, and you have to do them in order to get loot and supplies. So that's one thing that I do with this game, but mostly it's just to get enough materials and enough loot so I can build epic bases like this. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Let me know down in the comments if I should do a part 2 to my next base. It's even bigger than this place. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be pumping out quite a bit of the Crew 2 videos for you guys. So if you guys are enjoying that series, then make sure to stay tuned as well. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace.